Like that thumbnail. What's going on, everybody? This thing is a mess. I don't like this little stand. We'll work with it though. So the question is, oh wow, that thing is really bouncing. Can't touch nothing. All right. Anyways, question is, how you gonna spend your stimulus? What are you thinking about? What's some stuff you might need? A couple ideas for you. I always tell you food. I always tell you food, right? Way to defend that food might be nice. One of the things I don't have as much as Jason does is the I don't know if you can see that home meat cure for cure meat. That's right. This one was $6, but a way to cure meat. I mean, why not, right? It has to do with food. In case there's a power issue or any type of uh, no fridge or no freezer or anything, it's a good way to just be able to still do something with meat, still be able to have meat. And for Christmas, I ended up getting another little pack. Nothing crazy. I really didn't start putting anything into it. Well, there is a book, and I would recommend getting some books in case there's no power or something, right? I think I might have said something about this book before. I'm not completely sure. Man, that thing's bouncing. It's a horrible one. But anyways, here's a book that we did end up getting. And actually, my wife's been digging through it more than I've even had a chance to look at it. But I stole it back. Hopefully, I got it. That's good, yeah. But yeah. So here's the pack. It's nothing crazy. It's like the medium size, like one of the thinner packs. It's not real big, so it's gonna be perfect. So what I was thinking about doing with it is making some sort of like a fight pack or something out of this one. That's kind of how I have the Scorpion bag set up, as kind of like a fight pack. But that's tailored more so to that specific weapon. So this one's probably going to be maybe a little bit more AR based. Go good with the vest or something, throw this thing on the back, boom, you're gone. Doesn't mean I'm not going to put a little bit of food in there. I got one of those, only thing I just threw in there real quick, Christmas Day, because it was sitting in my room, was one of those Israeli trauma pack, emergency trauma pack, bandage. And it's got like a tourniquet. It's a tourniquet styled one. So it's interesting, a little something extra in there. Why not? And we had gotten some more jute twine. We get the stuff at the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. You get like 3 rolls for $1. I know at the regular hardware store and stuff, you go look at this stuff and it's like $5, or depending on where you're at, and it's just too much money for what it is, I guess. But we get some. I throw them in Ziploc bags, throw them in. It's another little fire starter. And speaking of the medical, though, I do like some of the other preppers that have different. I've seen Skinny Medic stuff and everything. I did see Bear Independent. Check his channel out if you want to see another good. He's got a prepping channel, He's got a big channel, I should say. But I might end up getting one of his trauma packs, like an IFAK from him, because I don't have a specific IFAK. I've got several different things for medical, but it wouldn't be bad getting something like that. And he does, all his products are made in the U.S. I think they put them together themselves, and they have like a lifetime warranty on them. If you ever save someone's life or use it, use your stuff inside the pack, you end up, he'll replace it for you. I thought that was pretty cool, and then it'd be a way to support him too. It's another channel that I like to watch once in a while. I don't get to see him all the time. He does a lot of his like morning brief stuff, and I could see him later on in the day or whatever. But he does, I'm usually working at that point. But I was just trying to see what everybody else was thinking about getting with their stimulus check. And always on my list too is besides the food is usually ammunition. I'm always digging around for the cheapest I could find. Once in a while, we have a couple stores kind of local to me that will end up having some come in, and they might not have changed the price because it's a bigger store or whatever. And I get lucky once in a while. Uh-oh, that's got to go in a bag. I think it's leaking. But anyways, yeah, so, I'm always trying to stock up a bit onto the ammo. It's not bad to have, especially right now. And we're going through our certification, Jason and I, for rifle training. And we're going to be, we're going to end up, becoming instructors for rifle. I may end up doing some stuff with pistol eventually. I'm a lot more into the rifles than I am into the pistols, so my preference would be mostly rifle, but we may end up doing some pistol stuff. And yeah, pretty much anything that we do get. I know the whole stimulus situation is kind of a mess, and it's kind of this is what happens sometimes when there's currency issues or debt issues. And I mean, what are you gonna do? You might as well, if they're handing out anyways and everything's kind of flopping on everything, you might as well take it and use it for something useful. Get yourself, like they say, get something patriotic with that money, like weapons, two-way weapons. So yeah, that and some food and any freeze dried that I can get. I might try to get some of that. I might just make an extra trip to like an Aldi or something like that and get like a whole rack of cans, get a couple more. It doesn't mean necessarily that I need them right now, but if I get an extra one now, it might benefit me later. It's just always nice to have the extra, or the just in case food, I should say. It's not really that it'd be extra, and I'm not really, like we've talked about before, that not hoarding it all. I'm just grabbing a few more every time we go, and that would be just a separate trip, like we do to the Dollar Tree and just go grab $50 worth of stuff or whatever. But I like to get this thing set up, and then I'll probably end up bringing it back on. I know I'm not gonna leave that book in there. I should probably try to learn as much as I possibly can from the book. And I might end up at some point here taking some sort of a medical class. We have a few places that do. I don't know if it's like an EMT class or a emergency class or a trauma class of some sort, just to be able to deal with an issue if I had to. Get some training on that. I think it's always good. We're always out shooting something, and I think it'd be a good thing, a good skill to have, the knowledge to have it for in case of an emergency. So my main things I'm going to be looking at is pretty much, thankfully, all the the bills are paid. So, I'm still working. I did lose all my overtime months ago. That kills me, but that cut me down quite a bit. But everything's still paid. This is additional currency that I can use on something that might be worth something when your currency is not. And if you already got 2-3 fight packs, enough ammo, 3 years worth of food, or whatever it is that you do have, and you got your meat cure salt, and you have everything you need, and you don't need anything else. I don't know what I would tell you. I'd probably say, well, I know you can't eat gold or silver, but if currency's flopping, usually gold and silver pop up. It's just one more option. It's heavy though. It's heavy. The knowledge is light though. If you get the books, you learn everything. You can, get some sort of survival training. I don't even know what I would do if I didn't. It's not that, I feel like I feel pretty good about where I'm standing here, but it's, always good to improve. That constant improvement is what I'm pretty much reaching towards, and the constant improvement of more so the weapon stuff right now for me, and the food, weapons, food. Got several ways of purifying water. Really good on the water. But those are like the systems that I'm trying to improve on. So, or the things I'm trying to improve on, and the weapons are definitely one of them that for so many years in New York, I just didn't have the um, capability, I guess, the knowledge or anything about it. So might as well do it now. It's never too late to learn, right? And it's never too late to set something up. Everybody's like, "Oh, I just started prepping. I don't know what to do, man. I think something crazy is gonna happen." Take a breath. Grab an extra 5 cans every time you go to the store. 3 cans, 2 cans, whatever you could do. And yeah, slowly start up. I know several people now, and I've been talking to more and more that are, "Hey, I'm going to get a pistol. I just got my concealed carry. What pistol should I grab?" Or I think I really need a rifle, but it's so much money for the ammunition, and I don't know where I'm gonna find it, and I don't know about. And then the people that only had just gotten a rifle that could only get 2 boxes of ammo, and they don't know if it's if they can even hit anything with it. And you get this additional money. You might want to grab a couple boxes of ammo, depending on what optics you have. Put something on it. Um, I mean, first time through, I don't even know what I would do if I was. I mean, even though you're behind, it's never too late. You can easily work your way up. It's just a little expensive right now. The food price has gone up a little bit. Not nothing like the ammunition, but you can still get plenty of food. You can, if you don't have the food, you're not gonna be able to use the weapons. It's kind of like the whole toilet paper idea, but getting that little bit of each one until you have just enough to feel good with that one, and then you need to bring the next one up to it, or this one needs to go higher than that one. Whether it's the water, whether it's the food or the ammunition, and having a good strategy of what you think you're gonna do. Learn some tactics of some sort to go along with, and get the professional training. The professional training it made a pretty big difference for me that made me want to go down this path that I'm going down now, and I think that it was definitely worth it. It's a few $100 or something. The biggest cost to me right now would seem to be it's actually, say you had to bring a half a case of ammo and you were running an AR. I mean, you're looking for brass right now. I don't even know what it is, 300, half a case or something like that. So I mean, the price of the ammunition is going to end up probably costing more than the class does. But they, like some of the classes that I've been to that, or the last one there I had been to was. Would they tell you to bring 400 rounds or something? But they also have you on like a ammunition. Be careful with your ammunition when they give you a chance to shoot 3, 5, 15, whatever. They say as long as you can get bang or whatever into it, 3 or 4 into, you don't have to dump a mag on it. So you're kind of conserving your ammunition too at the same time. So it was a pretty good class. They were mindful of it. They wanted you to be mindful of how much you were using. I saw some people brought a whole case in, and they were just dumping mags into every single thing. I'm like, man, they've got to have a ton of ammo, because I don't know what I shot that day. I might have shot like 250 rounds or something like that. They tell you to bring 400. I had enough to get the job done and to learn. And yeah, it was definitely worth it. I mean, you could take some of that stimulus money and get yourself some training. So you get the professional training. It's just one more thing to have, and that knowledge could go very far. I always use that analogy with people of if you had a choice of having someone in a group with you or something, or in a bad situation, would you want the guy who's like he's got 5,000 rounds of ammo and he's never shot it, he doesn't know if he can hit anything? Or would you like the guy who has 2,500 rounds on him and he trained with the other 2,500 rounds and kept in continual practice? I mean, the guy with the 2,500 rounds who's gotten that extra experience knows what he can do, knows what the weapon's capable of. He's constantly trying to improve himself. That's why every time he's buying 10 boxes, he's using 5 for practice, or whatever the numbers may be that you want. Right now, it seems like to me like if you can get 5 boxes and you practice with 1, maybe 2, and save more than you do actually practice with. But you could get a lot of dry fire practice too. That's definitely helpful. You can get used to mag changes that way. But overall, it's nothing like actually doing it. So when you're actually doing it, you're using the ammunition. But that's one thing. I mean, free 600. That's a case of ammo if you wanted to do it that way. But if you don't have any food, a case of ammo only goes so far, and I would try to keep everything, fill in your gaps. If you've got not enough food, you've got a way to do what, get water. You already have thousands of rounds of ammunition. I'm not saying that that's not a. Doesn't matter how many thousands you have. There's never enough ammo, right? So I would just fill in the gaps with this. Use that as a time to fill in the gaps. Rotate through some of your stuff. Know where you're missing. Like with this pack is empty. So. I could do something with that, and that's why I want to set it up or something like that. And it was nice. I was thinking to myself when I was going through some of my other stuff, and then seeing it for Christmas, I was like, another one. I'll take it. I need it. Yep. And because the other one I've got all miscellaneous stuff in it. It's almost exactly like this. I think this one's a little bit better quality, a little bit better zipper than the other one I have. Better zippers. One of them I got at a gun show was all right here on these rings. I don't know if you could see that. They were all rusted and stuff. And the thing, it's still a little beat up. I still got it. I've got stuff in it. I've got a couple extra blades in there, a couple extra flashlights. Flashlight. There's certain stuff you're going to use a flashlight for depending on the situation. It's dark. This time of the year where I live, it seems like it's dark all day and night. Especially on a day you get a rain or you get snow or, you get a little white off the snow or whatever, but it seems, it's a lot more dark than it is light out. And having a good flashlight, I definitely think is something. I've got some decent flashlights. I wouldn't say they're top of the line by any means, but normally if you didn't have that $20 or $30 to go grab yourself a flashlight, might be a good time to get a flashlight. And if you have one already and rechargeables, you see where I'm going with this. If that's a spot that's not enough, and with me, medical, I gotta do something with the medical. So I'd really like to, like I said, get an IFAK from Bear Independent. I haven't even looked up the prices. I haven't, I hear them talk about the stuff all the time, and lifetime lifetime warranty, and made in the USA products, and from another YouTuber that I don't mind watching. So let me know what you guys are thinking about doing with yours down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And somewhere in here, I will probably hook this thing up. And one other thing I might end up doing is I really want a Springfield Hellcat. I just want one. I'm not going to get rid of my Glock 17. Yep, it's about that time. It's been almost 20 minutes or something like that. I need a drink. So, not get rid of Glock 17. I love that weapon. I've gotten a little bit of practice with it here and there in the past few months. Not as much as I would love to, of course, because of ammunition. But the Hellcat would be something that I would definitely think about purchasing, because it's small enough I could bring it everywhere with me. I could get a sticky holster for it or something to keep it in my pocket if I wanted to, in comparison to the full-size Glock 17. Glock 17 definitely has its place, and I'm definitely going to end up keeping it. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys are doing. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to fill in any of the gaps with the food, medical, and medical. I don't know. I guess those are probably my two biggest gaps. Whatever ammunition or anything that I can come across. So, yeah, stay tuned. I don't know when I'll get this thing done. I don't even know exactly when we're getting the money. I know they said some of it's going to start coming through now. And who knows, just setting up this fight pack might cost me $500 or something. I don't know how much it's going to cost. It's a small pack. I don't think I could jam that much money into it, but I'm going to try to get that IFAK, attach it somewhere to it or something around there. I don't know exactly how it comes out. I got to go on there and check it out. And, yeah, stay tuned. I don't even know how long it takes to get that thing, but I'll probably try to order one pretty quick. I like the idea. So once again, yeah, hey, thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys end up doing. Have a good day.